Retro Requiem.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Retro Requiem's Trailer Park. And today we are breaking down the newest trailer for Watch Dogs, subtitled Welcome to Chicago. Andrew Wagner. Well, first I gotta introduce you here. Devin, the Stag Ayala.
Oh, the Devin.
What up, guys?
Andrew, Twagner.
Twagner?
Twagner.
I twerk too much.
You went past the S to the T.
I twerk way too
Twagner.
much.
Plus you twerk, yeah.
My booty bounces like nobody's business.
Look up Andrew Wagner on Instagram.
You'll see the twerk.
You'll see the twerking.
You booty slap. Booty clap.
And Peter the Eater Paladin. I almost said Paladin.
That's whack.
The Paladin.
Yo, man, that sounds good, man. Because you heat up the podcast.
Paladin, yeah.
I liked it better when nerds were saying Peter Paladin because they misread my last name.
Well, guys, looks like we're in Shawtown.
I call it G-Town.
I call it Chirac.
Or Shaw.
I call it Obama's Playground.
And on today's we're breaking down this trailer. So, Andrew Wagner, because I think you're the most excited for this game, why don't you start us off?
Yeah. This trailer just highlights all you can do with it, and I'm really excited to actually go in and just screw some people's lives up. I've been waiting for this game since the launch of PS4 because it was supposed to come out that day. And now it's coming out my birthday, May 27th. So, I'm glad they added more stuff to it and they got it refined and everything like that, but I really just want to play it. This game is showing that you can hack in people's webcams, you can hack steam pipes, you can hack bridges, you can hack people's bank accounts, you can hack traffic lights, you can hack anything you want, and the game looks amazing. I'm just really excited to get into it, start stealing money, and just living my fantasies.
I'm really I've never watched a game where I felt like you could be such a dick.
Yeah.
To everybody. And you can in this game.
Oh, yeah.
The people, he's just fucking with traffic lights. He's putting bridges up and shit. That was a fire truck. That someone's house was burning down. And you were like, fuck the world. She put the bridge up and their house burned down. I'm really excited for it. I think it has a lot of great things in the trailer. Chirac has the title for a reason because it's crime ridden and they actually have, the last 3 years they've actually had more casualties there than Afghanistan.
Not that bad.
Not that bad. It's like 500. 534 one year, 465 the other year, and 610 maybe last year or something like that. It's pretty awful. That's not bad. Dude, that's pretty goddamn bad. But anyhow, I'm really excited. Devin, please share your thoughts.
This game looks really good. Since it was first coming out, I was always interested in it, which is rare because usually when it comes to games like this, I really it interests me, but I usually play it at a friend's house or maybe just buy it just to pick up every now and then. But this game I always wanted to play. When I play Grand Theft Auto, I drive around like a normal person and I don't do crazy shit. I just go from mission to mission, do what I'm supposed to do. And GTA 5, I played golf and tennis and I just regular life. And this, I feel like I could just live regular life and be a dick on the down low. Just spy on people and stuff. And I wonder if this game's gonna need constant updates for more what do you call it, content,
Kanye West DLC coming soon.
Yeah, Shawtown DLC. How often will you hack somebody's phone or look into their house and stuff and it'll be the same house but different character? Or are they going to update the game a lot? They've spent a lot of time on it, and I think that's not going to be a problem.
I know they wanted to get every building you're able to actually go into. I know they wanted to do that. I don't know if they're actually going to do that.
I doubt it.
Well, maybe
I very doubt it, unless it's just the lobby of a hotel and you're that's it.
Maybe if it was only current gen, I could.
Yeah.
But it's past gen too. So.
Yeah.
But this could be the first of a franchise.
Oh, it's definitely going to be because it looks amazing. People have been wanting it since it first showed. What, 3 years ago?
Yeah, it's been a while.
At E3 and
of course it stole the show at E3.
Yeah, it just came out and everyone's like, I want this game when it's coming out. And it's going to sell once it comes out, and it's going to be easily Watch Dogs 2 in the next 2 years, and then it's going to be turned into Assassin's Creed, basically, at yearly releases.
Peter Pan?
I'm excited for it. but I think people are getting their hopes up a little too much.
Yeah, I feel the same.
I mean, they made a lot of promises, and I don't think they're going to be able to deliver on a lot of them. I think it'll end up still being a great game. But, I mean, you've seen, like, when they first showed the trailers, it looked amazing, and then with each new trailer, the graphics get a little worse.
I mean, they did that with Forza. They did that with... they actually downgraded Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. They did that with almost every release game for PS4 and Xbox One.
I mean, they do it with, pretty much all games, but, I mean, even...
Not Infamous.
I don't know.
Infamous does look pretty good. We'll go to Peter.
Yeah, but, there's a lot that this game is trying to do, and it's not going to be able to do it perfectly, and, of course, with it also being with the older consoles, it has to kind of watch its constraints.
Yeah.
So I think it'll still be pretty solid. It'll just kind of be like, this is a good game. They'll probably get like 8.5s, but I don't think it's the 10 out of 10 game people are hoping for.
I have no clue. I have no hope that it's going to be a 10 out of 10. I'm just saying that what gives me hope that it's going to be a great game is that they were able to put GTA 5 on last gen.
Yeah.
And if they can put
that on last gen, what are they going to do on current gen? Yeah.
But like that's a, I don't want to state the obvious, that's a different developer. That's a very gifted,
I know.
That's a very gifted, very talented developer.
I mean, the
And
people
I feel
behind
like
Watch
Ubisoft
Dogs are
spent
actually
their time
very...
there.
Yeah, but also, with Rockstar, they can, put a lot of their time and resources and best talent towards this. Ubisoft is a very ambitious developer, and they do have many studios, but they're spread out through many projects and with many different resources.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that... I'm not saying that they're as good as Rockstar or anything like that. I'm just saying that Rockstar was able to fit a game so dense and amazing as, like, Grand Theft Auto 5 onto last gen. So I'm saying that they're able to take what they want to do with this on next gen, downgrade it a little bit, and put it on next gen or last gen.
I think it might be, maybe it is a possibility it's the opposite. Maybe they put stuff on last gen and then upscaled it for next gen.
They actually said that
Assassin's
next
Creed.
gen was the first console they wanted.
I mean, they can say that, but like you'd have to play the games, like really experience it. Because Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I don't know what they said about that. They could have said the same thing about that, like we did it last gen and then put it back. And I don't know how like different the content is, but you told me it's basically the same game.
This is how
it's a little. They basically focused on, I think, both things at the same time because they wanted each game to be exactly the same. They've never said that about Watch Dogs. Mm-hmm. They said that everything you do in Assassin's Creed 4 on next gen and this gen, they want to be almost exactly the same. And the only main differences are some graphical.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be whenever you bump it up to next gen.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't think it'll be so much as Grand Theft Auto, but I think it'll be closer to Watch Dogs. I mean, Sleeping Dogs.
I would say Watch Dogs with you too.
I think it'll end up being like Sleeping Dogs. It'll be a good sort of GTA-esque kind of game that will be very solid in a lot of parts and it'll be very enjoyable. But it'll end up lacking in some parts that will bring it down a bit. But overall, like I said before, I think it'll be pretty good.
My biggest lack with Sleeping Dogs was you couldn't carry a gun whenever you wanted to.
See, but with the fighting system, it was so great.
Yeah, but I wanted to shoot up things. I couldn't do
but
it.
if somebody goes and tells you, this is a GTA game without guns, you're like, what? And then you start fighting people, and you're just like, I don't even need guns.
I disagree with Peter a teeny bit. I almost agree completely with both you guys. I feel like this game's going to make its own name for itself, and it won't.
People, I agree with you.
Yeah, people won't say, "Oh, this is Grand Theft Auto with hacking." No, I feel like it's gonna make its own name, and like in future franchises, I feel like this one is in Chicago. You're gonna get one in New York. Like if it works out, it's gonna be big, and I hope they don't poop them out every year. But just this trailer alone shows that there's a lot to do.
If it becomes as popular as Assassin's Creed, they're gonna poop it out every year.
I don't know if a game like this they could put it out every year.
I mean, it's basically Assassin's Creed in the future.
They could poop out DLC.
I hope because if it's Assassin's Creed open world, then it's definitely not.
See, but there's so much more to this game.
It seems like they put in.
Assassin's
It
Creed,
seems like they put in so much more. The way you can affect the environment just seems alone to put it over the top of Assassin's Creed. Like the way you can affect cars.
I know, but I'm saying
and
once you have that
trains
system down, you can basically copy and paste.
Yeah, but you want to improve every year.
I know, so you copy
There's
paste
a reason
and you
why
add
Grand
a bit
Theft
more.
Auto has so many years and so much work they put in each of the games because they need to change so much. And
I know.
They need to make
Yeah,
a
but they
significant
didn't.
upgrade.
Andrew's right because look, Saints Row, damn.
That's what killed Saints Row for me. Just
Saints Row wasn't yearly though.
yeah, but then
they
they
ain't
started.
doing
But then they started. What was it? Didn't the fourth one come out like a year or two afterwards?
It was really soon.
Well, once they started just popping those out, the third one was awful. The fourth one was bad. It was just.
I can enjoy the third one. I haven't played the fourth one yet. Dean's played the fourth one.
But
I actually like the one.
Yeah, I feel like just this trailer alone, like they show the outside, they're showing underbellies, you know.
Oh, yeah, they had the little Far Cry blood dragon little Easter egg in the trailer, if you notice, when they show like this random building inside and they have some arcade machines you see for like half a second.
I'm just saying my most worried thing about this game is the driving.
Yeah.
That can actually be a game killer.
Because if they don't have a good driving mechanic in it, then that could definitely ruin the game.
Yeah.
That killed Grand Theft Auto 4 for me.
Yeah.
It felt like you were driving on ice the whole time.
So that's my main worried element about this.
I'm actually a little bit worried about the story now.
Why?
Because it just seems I haven't seen anything more about it. The only thing I've seen is the generic "you killed my wife,"
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
like
what it
you know
is.
what I mean. It's
They
kinda like,
built him up to be this big hacker, and then you, like, in one of the older trailers, you find out you just get handed this phone. He's not actually a hacker. He's just, like, it does all the stuff for him.
I think he was actually a hacker, but like the phone can actually access the whole system, like the whole. I forgot what the name of the system is.
It's like someone basically gave him a skeleton key to the city.
Yeah,
Is
Yeah.
what it's like.
that's actually what they say too.
And that's fine. But I just didn't see. I expected to see more of it. Like I expected to see a little bit more story focused as time goes on, and I haven't seen it. So I'm like, it's like if you have a great open world, like people are gonna still go and play it.
Yeah.
But I think that the story puts you up to the next level.
They came up with the idea of the game first and story second.
I mean, I really like Grand Theft Auto 5 story, but they didn't push the story at all in any of their trailers.
That's true. But
I don't know, because they had all the introduction trailers.
Yeah, but it really wasn't that much of a story. It's like, okay, there you have this guy, you have this guy, you have this guy.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that was more of it's showing you the characters, but
Yeah.
not necessarily a...
Yeah, but they did show you the characters. We haven't seen anything.
Well, I mean, I guess, the story was basic. They're just going back to heist, so...
We really haven't
from
seen
the
this guy.
trailers.
We really haven't seen Aiden. Is his name?
Yep,
we haven't
Aiden
seen
Pierce.
Aiden. We haven't seen Aiden's character really. You know what I mean? We haven't seen if he's just a guy with a phone, and it's just like okay, there's a guy with a phone. Like you're still gonna have tons of fun in the open world. It looks to be a good game, but to bump it up to that great game, I think you need that character or that plot to just drive him up.
The emotional attachment to it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is the end of our Trailer Park segment. Remember to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube page. And come back to RetroRecommend.com for more news, reviews, and opinion pieces.